estate market slowing down? Are we looking at a market shift from a seller's market to a buyer's market? Well, we're going to go through all of that here shortly. Through the snow. Can't believe it's February and we got snow. We got about 8-9 inches of snow, but we're still going to do the market update. We're going to give you guys the idea, go through, are we seeing a shift? Is everything going to continue through 2021 as we predicted as far as being an aggressive market? My name is George Moorhead with Bentley Properties. We've sold over 2,000 residential and commercial properties. And if you have any questions, make sure you post them, subscribe, hit the bell to make sure that you get notified of these market updates. It is in real time. And this way you get really the best information so you can make the best business decision for you and your family. So let's get at it. Let's take a look at things and let's talk about, are we in a market shift? All right, so first, on the for sale, we're down month over month. We're only down 0.7 months, month over month. So January to February, and well, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Hey, guys, you got one more day. Today's your day. Today's your day. Go out and get your Valentine's Day gift. Don't be like, oh, we used to do it, where we waited till like the day of and we run out to the store and we get flowers and a card and chocolates. And then we come back and say, look, I got you something. So don't do that. Make sure you do it today. But be safe out there. All right. So we're down 0.7 months of inventory. Year over year, we're down 51.2. Now, this is a number that's going to be very important as we hit the May, June, July, and onward, because that is when we really started drawing down our inventory. Well, it really started in April of 2020. But as we started drawing down that inventory and we started hitting this, hey, we have half the inventory year over year, this number is going to change. It's going to start looking more like this number, okay? Now, granted, it's not, going to be as significant because we had, 2.5 months of inventory, 2 months of inventory. Then when we hit August, we dropped down. We were well below that. And so now we're at 2 weeks of inventory. So keep that in mind. May, we're going to see this number start to resemble that number. All right. Okay. New on market. We had 57% increase month over month as far as new homes coming on market, meaning a seller said, yes, I want to sell my house. And so we have seen a big jump. Is that normal? Of course it is. It is absolutely normal. Why? Because it is starting to trend into our spring market. January, the first 2 weeks, which was a little bit of a carryover of December, we had a little bit of a slowdown, which is normal, less than what we've had historically, but still that typical January slowdown. When we look at pended up, month over month is up almost 59%. That is a big deal. That's a big number. And so if you're asking, is the market shifting? No. All right. When we come over here, year over year, we're actually up 13.7. But the solds, month over month, we're up 17% already. And today's the 13th. So we're already up 17% month over month, which is consistent because February is almost always better than January. Now, when we take a look at it year over year, hey, we're still 16% more sales than we were last year. So we're still doing really well. We are still seeing this momentum, and it is starting to build. And you can see it right here because this was the savings grace. Now, let me show you why. We come over here and we look at the last 7 days. So we had 504 new homes coming on market, all right? But we had 877 that pended, meaning that a buyer and a seller agreed to terms and the home came off market. Now, it hasn't sold like here, down 505, but that still came off market. That is another home that is not available for buyers out there. Now, when you look at these numbers, our inventory levels continues to drop. We are still not seeing enough homes. Even though we had a 57% increase in new homes coming on market, we are still drawing that down. So as you can see, if we look at it as a sponge, that sponge is still really dry and it's still soaking up the water. In fact, it's soaking up the water faster then we're pouring water into it, which is the sign of still a seller's market. When we talk about absorption, which is one of the key metrics that we look at when we start seeing a market shift. So as that sponge, as we're pouring water into this sponge, that sponge is taking it and taking it. And in fact, we could add more water to it. We could double this. We could double the number of homes coming on market, and based on the absorption, will still draw down. So if you're looking at putting on your home on the market, if this is the year to say, should I go on market? The answer is yes. It's your best opportunity out there to get an absolutely best price, best terms, well, as long as your home is priced right, okay? Now, with that, you may have a question of where am I going to go? George, you're saying the inventory is limited. Where am I going to go? Remember, the other week we went through 5 ways to take a look at options for a seller to find a home. One of them being looking at off-market homes. And even as a buyer, looking at off-market homes. We have off-market homes that are available. Reach out to us. We will tell you about them. And if you are a buyer out there, let us know. We have off-market homes. There are some conditions that go with it to protect the sellers because those homes are not available on market today. All right. Now, all of this is fabulous. And when we come down here, yes, rates bumped up. Rates bumped up in 2 weeks. It basically bumped up from 2.65 or 2.675 to 2.875. All right. Okay. So rates bobble around all the time. Totally common. All right. Non-owner occupied, still at 3.5%. Still a fabulous, fabulous interest rate. So is this part of the why we are seeing this still pent-up buyer demand? Absolutely. Why? Because everybody wants to capitalize on these rates, okay? It is the penultimate time to secure the best rates consistently in my history of over 27 years of practice. So if you're a seller, quit sitting on the fence. Come on the market, because now's the time to be looking at that. Now, the other key element is you must be priced correctly. Buyers are incredibly smart right now, and you must be priced correctly or the market says no. And that's why if your home is staying on the market longer than 7 to 10 days, I'm sorry, you overpriced your home and you need to reconsider your price or your terms. Because remember, there are 3 reasons a home doesn't sell: price, location, and condition and floor plan, which the only fix for these 2 is price. So keep that in mind. If you want more information on that, we have a nice little bullseye chart that lets you know how well you're priced versus where you're at. If you want a market update for your area, let us know. If you are active on the market, however, we really can't do that. That is a violation of the Northwest MLS rules. The however is, if you're not and you would like to get that information, let us know. There's some information we can give an active seller, but it is very limited, and we will go through your agent to do it. Anyway, so with that, so the big question is, are we in a market shift? The answer is no, we are not. We are very much in the same pattern. It is still a seller's market. We have 2 weeks of inventory. The absorption rate is off the chart. So we are going to be continuing this through Q1, Q2, first quarter, second quarter. We will continue through the rest of the year. That is our prediction. There are some folks out there saying that we are heading towards a market shift, and the answer is no. We've been correct since 2008, 2007 with our market stats and whatnot, because we're in it every single day, very hyper-focused. Now, one thing, remember, this is our area, right? This is the Puget Sound area. This is not, it's not Texas. It's not Florida, although those areas are doing phenomenally well also, right? This is our area only. And even though we saw, depending on the area, 8 to 12% appreciation year over year, we are seeing roughly about a 1% appreciation per month so far, but it's only been 1 month. So anyway, well, I guess a month and a half. But anyway, if you have any questions, post it. Love to answer them. Please be safe out there. We have a wee bit of snow. And in the meantime, you guys have an absolutely fabulous day, and I will see you on the next video. Remember to subscribe, hit the little bell. In the meantime, take care.